Old Tom Rides here. Well, it's summer, and it's past time when I promised the second part of my review for the Forma Terra EVO X boots that I bought last fall. I did indeed wear them throughout the winter, shoveling snow and going for walks with my wife. It helped a lot to get them broken in a bit. I've taken them on a few day rides, and last weekend I took them on a proper overnight trip into the mountains, so I feel ready to finish the review of them. Okay, so first of all, these are very comfortable boots to wear, but because they have more protection, there's a certain amount of stiffness that just isn't going to go away. But they're still a lot more comfortable to walk in than I thought they would be. Riding, getting on and off, setting up my tent, the normal things you do when you're off-roading and camping didn't make my feet hurt a bit. I thought that when the boots are flexing, there might be crease points that would hurt. Nope, none at all. So that's the intended purpose, is riding and obviously camping and stuff like that. Now, I wouldn't go hiking in them, but that's not what they're intended for. My one initial concern was the thickness of the toe of the boot. So here on my left, on the left boot, you can see from this picture that I'm inserting, it's 2.5 inches tall. That's about 64 millimeters for those of you in the metric system. My brother had a similar problem with a pair of boots he bought several years ago, and he says you just have to get used to it. That's the price you pay for having a more protective boot. I ride a 2020 KTM 390 Adventure that I've changed the foot pegs out for SW Motec. They have an EVO, kind of funny, I didn't realize EVO boots, EVO foot pegs. Anyways, no relation. It allows the foot peg to be a little bit lower and flatter than the stock pegs. This helps in shifting, but these are tall boots. That 2.5 inches means that I have to really I have to work to get my foot underneath the shifter when I'm going up through the gears. And the problem is that, at least on the 390, that shifter is pretty soft, and the boots are pretty stiff, so it's hard to get a good feel for it. So what I've had to do that works for me is I simply don't leave the boot, my foot underneath the shifter when I'm going up through the gears. I move it out each time. And that sounds like it's more annoying than it really is, but it's like anything else. You adapt to it, you get used to it, and you stop thinking about it. Clearly, going down the gears is not a problem because I'm pressing down. But that was an initial concern, and last weekend's trip through the mountains, it really isn't a problem. So that's just something, like my brother said, I had to adapt to. With the shifting problem resolved, the rest is just how comfortable are they when I ride. Like I said before, the boots don't have any odd tight spots. When I am walking, there's no weird crease that's pinching down on my foot. I thought that would happen with new boots, but it hasn't happened yet. The increased protection actually came into play because while I was riding, I had either a rock or a stick or something pop up and hit me right in the toe of the boot, and it's just like, wink, bounced off. So already, I'm glad I'm wearing them as opposed to the Garnets. The boots do have one annoying problem. They squeak when you walk all the time. I mean, it's I don't know if I can do it here. Here, I'll put it close to the mic. So here in a room when it's quiet and there's no sound other than the air conditioning running in the house, you can hear it. When you're out walking and you're setting up camp, stuff like that, you're not thinking about it. So it is a totally minor, negative about it. I called Bryce at Atomic Moto in Oregon, where I bought the boots from, asked him, and he suggested basically a leather softening type of cream. And what I did is I tried to get it into the hinge points, because somewhere in here, the plastic is actually making that squeak. I had some mink oil, and so I tried to put that in there. I feel like it softened it up some. I don't know that it really took the squeak away. At the end of the day, is that really that big a deal? No. So I'm ignoring it at this point. Overall, I can definitely recommend these boots. I have yet to take them through water, but at the August of 2021 this year, I'm going on a ride with my brother and another buddy. We're going to do the Colorado backcountry discovery route, I understand there's a couple of 2 or 3 water crossings. I'll find out. I don't expect them to have any leaks of brand new boots. While it's not Gore-Tex, it is Dry-Tech, which is most Italian manufacturers, at least the 2 Italian boots that I've had, the Garnets and the Forma, both use that, which is a Gore-Tex-like substance. Anyways, if it does leak, I will let you guys know. But up until now, I'd say the Forma Terra EVO X is a good boot. Like I said, it's a little taller than the boot I had before, but they're very comfortable. I'm very happy with them. Leave me some questions in the comments below if you want to hear any more. If you've got some specific question that I haven't answered, I'll be happy to answer it if I'm able to. Thanks. Get out there and ride.